G'day ice cream lovers, Steve Christensen's my name. Welcome to this Scoop School road trip. It's a road trip that actually wasn't planned, hence me not looking very well, unshaven, hat on. Regardless, we've stumbled across this pretty cool place in Houston. Well, actually, it used to be the main train station here in Houston, and then it was turned into the Central Post Office. They moved out quite some time ago. It's been left sitting here abandoned for quite some time. And now in this nondescript building is one of the best food courts and shared spaces you'd ever want to see. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today, have a bit of a tour on this session of the Scoop School road trip. So we actually came down here to see our good friend Kevin and the crew here at Flour and Cream. But I'm fascinated by the business model of a facility here that really creates this bridge from someone that's getting into the business in the way of a food truck or a farmer's market, that are now being able to come into the brick and mortar space through this kind of co-op process. I think it takes quite the visionary to put something like this together. So what you have here was the main warehouse or store for the post office that they've now converted into this food court. And down the hallway over here we've got some working spaces, shared spaces, event spaces. They've had concerts there, art galleries. But here in the food court is something very unique because the developer has actually just already pre-built a lot of these workstations, and they go out and seek food trucks, up-and-coming food concepts to basically just drop into an already built-out space. So as a food vendor, you don't need to spend any money on the build-out. The signage is all done for you. There is costs in bringing in obviously your product and inventory and also any countertop appliances that you might want to use. But in the most part, all of that stuff is done, and the developer here requires a portion of your revenue. Now the thing is, there's not a lot of autonomy here because you're actually using their register system. Very similar to the airports in that regard. So when you have a look at one of these new kiosks, you'll see that the system is already wired in, it's put in, and the developer, your landlord, knows exactly what your sales are, and then he takes a portion of that. But look, it's a great opportunity for someone that's in a food truck, or someone that's in a like a farmer's market type situation, to basically build that bridge over to some brick and mortar presence. It's very, very cool. So another great level, pardon the pun, to this place is this rooftop garden. They've got a vent area here. People can do weddings, the whole box and dice. So it is very, very cool. Great view of the city of Houston. Beautiful cityscape. Now, probably one of the downsides of a place like this is that, yes, there's so many upsides so far as no build out. Don't have to worry about making that rent particular every single month because you don't know what your sales are going to be. That's already taken care of. But some of your storage space and cleanup space is also shared. So if you've got like a messy boom bar right next to you there, it's going to be very difficult for you to try and keep things clean. Nonetheless, love our Flour and Cream. We're trying the Biscoff cookie, which is outstanding. This is the second cup we've had. We'll go for a bit of a walk around here and show you some of the outdoor space. Again, a little bit chilly here in Houston, but when the sun's shining and it's a beautiful, balmy 60, 70, 80 degrees, this is a perfect place to come, grab an ice cream, grab a meal, hang out on the rooftop. Bob's your uncle. That's all we have for this Scoop School road trip. Nice to have you along. Keep on scooping. We'll see you in the next video.